If you're currently getting quotes for a new roof replacement, you might be asking yourself, why is there such a big price difference from one company to another? If one roof quote is thousands less than another, it doesn't automatically mean that one contractor is overpriced. A lot of times, the cheaper quote is usually missing details, missing scope, or leaving things open-ended that might become a problem later down the road. This is something that homeowners run into all the time. You're getting multiple quotes for the exact same house, and one is thousands less than another. So naturally, the first question is, why would I pay more for the same roof? And honestly, that's a fair question. But the key phrase there is the same roof, because a lot of times when you actually compare the estimates line by line, they're not the same roof. In this video, I'm going to show you two real examples for the same house. One quote is about $2,500 less than another. And I want to be clear, I'm not saying that the most expensive quote is always better. Sometimes a lower quote is totally legitimate. But as a homeowner, you need to know what you're actually comparing. Okay, so here is the first quote. You can see this is actually from last summer. This is a house up in Fort Morgan, Colorado. I covered the contractor and the homeowner information just for privacy purposes. But you can see here they have a handful of line items for the roof replacement totaling $11,328. And here's where the vagueness can become a problem. For example, they don't have any brands or product lines listed for anything here. So for example, the shingle, they just put 30-year class 4. Class 4 in Colorado, we get a lot of hail, so class 4 is an impact rated shingle. It's just going to hold up better to hail damage. Also usually give you a pretty good discount with insurance depending on your carrier. But with that said, 30-year class 4, if an estimate only says that, that usually leads me to believe that if a homeowner moves forward with this company is going to choose whatever they can get their hands on for the cheapest at the time, which obviously can become a problem. Just like with anything that you buy, there's really cheap stuff, really expensive, really high quality stuff. Just leaving it vague like that leaves it up for interpretation. Not a great first sign. Also, just the details of what's included is very vague. Tear off, felt, drip edge, attic vents. There's actually like 5 attic vents up there and they have 3 listed. So it's very vague. And this can just lead to issues down the road if it's not very explicit of what's included and what products are included. Okay, here is the other quote. This is our estimate that we provided to the homeowner. You can see it's also in Fort Morgan. This is for the same house. Our estimate has a cover photo on it. It shows that we are an Owens Corning Platinum preferred contractor. I'm not going to go through all of this, but long story short, you can see on this introduction page, everything's broken down as far as what's included in the estimate, project manager on site, overview of the project, note about the existing ventilation situation on the roof. This homeowner had an underventilated roof, which leads to shingle failing prematurely. So this is notating that we are going to upgrade the current ventilation system just to make sure that the new roof lasts as long as possible, but also ensures that the requirements for the warranty are met as well. This also notates that we're going to pull permits and all that. Also, there's an inspection page just showing very specific details about satellite dish reset to get detached and reinstalled. The gutters are mounted through the roof gutter apron, which this gets replaced with the roof, so notating that the gutters are going to come off and get put back on. Other things about how this tree overhangs, so getting materials loaded onto the roof by the delivery truck would be difficult. We're going to plan to have materials dropped in the driveway and loaded onto the roof by hand. Also notating more specifics about what vents we're going to remove to then change the ventilation system. And then you can see on here how many more line items are associated to it. Also each product is listed out. So it's an Owens Corning Duration STORM, which is a class 4 shingle, but it's very specific. There's nothing open to interpretation, which obviously if the cheapest price is what you're going for, you're always going to find a cheaper price if you go looking for one. But ultimately, when you're getting a quote, you want to make sure that you're actually comparing apples to apples. So hopefully this was helpful. If you need any help or have any questions, need an inspection, just general questions about your roof or exterior repairs, feel free to give us a call or book an inspection online. Thanks.